Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a drink.
All right, Michaela is singing, which means we are back in the lobby bar for the week of March the 30th, 2026. Brian and Michaela here with you. Michaela, we're into spring, right? Basketball season is winding down. I think we're into the final four of the Shooty Hoops tournament. So good job out there. Hopefully everyone's bracket is not too busted. I guess I don't know. I haven't really been following it too much this year. But a sport that we both like a little bit more than basketball, I think, has gotten started. Up baseball. Baseball season is back. It started a couple weeks ago. We've done some baseball centric things, right? We did League of Their Own. We did
Mm,
Field of Dreams. There's
mm.
probably other baseball movies we should do at some point. And your kiddo is playing baseball. So how is that? How's being a diamond mom? What are you called? What do you call yourselves out there? You got like the
I
baseball,
like the
like
term diamond mom. I've never heard
ball
that
and
before.
bat earrings? What do you do? What do you do to show
No.
your love of the
Oh,
game?
so I'm not that great of a
Rolling
baseball
late,
mom.
watch
No,
the
I don't
team.
roll in late. I don't roll in
Oh,
late.
okay.
I do I am in charge of the walk-up songs.
Oh,
Which is a thing.
okay.
It was not a thing when I was a young tyke. But now, like, we have to be like the professionals and we take, a good 15 seconds to roll on up to the base and like strut our stuff, put our gloves on, get all ready to go. And we have to have a song. And you'll be really surprised. So, Stephen Michael has been, that's my kiddo, he's been playing for a long time. But his very first walk up song, when it became a thing and I became like the
All right.
walk up song mom, his very first one was the Party in Third Class music from Titanic. Which
Oh,
is like this
excellent.
Irish jig. It's freaking awesome, man. And now he's moved on, and now it's something like Stone Cold Steve Austin or some WWE thing. But
Okay.
I was very proud because no one knew what the song was. They were like, "We've all
Yeah.
heard this," and I'm like, "You, anybody under around the age of us has definitely heard this song at least 100 times, especially if they had a girlfriend and wanted to like be in their good graces." So all the boys were like, all like the coaches and stuff were like, "What is this?" And then one time the umpire turned around and was like, "What is this? This is terrible. I thought I'd never have to hear this music again." And I was like, "I'm
Whoa,
so sorry,
dang.
dude. So
Calm
sorry."
down, guy. Calm down, guy.
Yeah.
One of the highest grossing
No,
films of all time, Titanic.
but
Let's get to it. You probably would have picked like a Joni Mitchell walk-up song for yourself back in the day. People would have been like sad. You would have been crying on the way to the box. So it's probably good that we didn't
I've
have walk-up
looked at
songs
ball
back in our
playing
day.
from both sides now. Yeah, I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, double dip on the singing this week. I am double dipping on my allergy medicine because my allergies are obnoxious. So if I sound terrible, I blame that. But I'm trying to combat it with some allergy meds and a cocktail this week that's going to be perfect for this time of year. Put some local honey in it. That's going to help with the allergies. That's what they say. I don't know if that's true or not. Not a doctor, not a holistic medicine expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I do love me some gin. So we're going to make up a bee's knees, which we might have done on the lobby bar here at some point before, but it is a simple cocktail. It is a Prohibition era cocktail. And it's called the bee's knees because the bee's knees means that something is amazing. And that's why it's not because of the honey. Actually, it's because give me the bee's knees because that's the best, and this is the best. 2 ounces of gin, three-quarters of an ounce of honey syrup, and a half an ounce of lemon. Go into a cocktail shaker. Go ahead and give that a stir, give that a shake, and then strain it into a coupe glass, well chilled. Sip and enjoy. I also found a little variant on this that includes about 3/4 to 1 ounce of blood orange juice. If you got blood oranges out this time of year, it's kind of when you see them at the grocery store. Go ahead and throw an ounce of that in there, or maybe some blood orange liqueur. Who are we to judge? Who are we to say? Go ahead and add that in there. Sip and enjoy that too. Bee's knees, Michaela. It's simple. It's classic.
It's classic, and I'll tell you what, the blood orange version is amazing. Now, what I discovered just this week, Brian, is Brockman's, which is one of my favorite gin
Well,
makers of
Brockman's
all
gin. Yeah.
time. They have a blood orange version, and it
Ooh.
is bleeping good. It is so good. Oh, I mean, I drank an entire bottle this week.
Oh.
That's not, I
Okay.
mean, I had a few friends over. I didn't drink it all myself, but OMG, it is amazing. You've got to find it. If you're into blood orange liquor at all, you're into a blood orange gin. This is probably my favorite one of all time. There is one that's out there called Takar, that is really
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, as well. But this one, it just, oh my gosh, it's very sumptuous, and you don't need to add any extra sweetness to the bee's knees other than that honey syrup because it's going to be beautiful. So give yourself a pat on the back for making it through allergy season and or making it to allergy season. We'll see if you make through it. And have yourself a blood orange bee's knees because it is delicious and super easy to make.
Easy to make. Yeah, the honey syrup, on a quick aside, you could do just like a regular simple syrup, like equal parts honey and water. I actually like to do like a double kind of strength. So I use double the honey to water when I make up my honey syrup because I just kind of prefer that. It really lets the honey kind of shine through there versus just being like a sweetening agent. And if you can use a local honey, all the better. Generally speaking, better quality ingredients make a better cocktail, and that's true here in honey form as well. And a little bit of it's going to go a long way because I know local honey gets expensive. Speaking of things that are expensive or maybe things that are making a lot of money back, that is Project Hail Mary. It leads the way again, of course, another $54.5 million in the tills here domestically over the weekend, followed by Hoppers. They Will Kill You, the new release out there. Durandar, The Revenge, and Reminders of Him round out the top five. Project Hail Mary, we're going to be talking about this week on the podcast, but here, over $300 million, Michaela. We knew it was going to be big. We knew it was going to be kind of monumental here in that sense. But just how big can Project Hail Mary go? That is yet to be decided. More on that later. Project Hail Mary, looking forward to talking about that. But we've got one thing that could dethrone it from the top of the list this week, and that is, of course, Cliffhanger.
That's Cliffhanger. Yeah. I don't know, man. For those of you who haven't been keeping up with this Cliffhanger
Me, I am that person. I had no
calendar,
idea.
look. Okay, listeners, listen all. I was making the calendar that I've had to change. We've had to change it like 750 times because no one knows when their movies are coming out. Get it together, Hollywood. And also get it together, Michaela. But this came up on the calendar when I was looking at things that were slated to be out, and I'm happy to say that at least it hasn't changed its mind. It's still coming out. But like there's
Like
been
we're going
zero
with it.
press on this. There's zero press.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is good. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know if like Sylvester Stallone makes like an appearance in it. I have no idea. This could be a complete trash can of a film. I have no idea. But what we can say for certain is that the first one was actually really good. If you were not afraid of heights, you definitely were. After this film, if you
Oh, yeah.
ever thought that you would like climb up the side of a mountain in the freezing cold with one hand, this movie made you think that you could do it. And also, John Lithgow, the first time I ever saw him be a baddie, and boy is he great at that.
He is. He's one of the best bad guys around for sure. Yeah, Michaela put this on the list. I assumed it was the masterpiece from 1993, starring Sylvester Stallone. It is not. It is apparently a new cliffhanger that is coming out this week. That is not by any stretch of the imagination going to dethrone Project Hail Mary, but what is Super Mario Galaxy. So everyone go out and see Super Mario Galaxy. That's coming out just 3 years on the heels of the Super Mario Brothers movie. That's going to be huge. They're planning for it to be huge. We'll see. We'll see how good it is. We're going to try to get out to see it this week and then cover it on the pod for 2 weeks from now. So look out for some stuff on that. We're going to do a live episode, I think, to cover Super Mario Brothers Galaxy. And shameless plug right here, go check out the latest episode of Drink the Video Games where I talk about Nintendo's 1989, which I would be willing to go out on a limb and say paved the way for this movie to be coming out this week. So go check that out. I definitely appreciate everyone who has checked that out. Last week on the podcast, we talked about One Battle After Another, the Oscar Best Picture winning film there, and we talked about Fanny's best winning cocktail of them all, the One Battle After Another cocktail, that riff on the Michelada. You can go check that out wherever you're listening to this. And then we're going to be talking about Project Hail Mary this coming week, as we mentioned. So take a look for that. And Patreon, we're going to be getting some bonus stuff going on over there. So you want to check out Patreon, patreon.com/drink the movies, bonus episodes, hangouts, chats, all sorts of stuff going to be going on here as we're coming out of Oscars and into April new movie season. So looking forward to turning the page here into what 2026 has in store for us movie wise. So I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for the lobby bar. Grab a bee's knees. Go see Project Hail Mary before Mario takes over, and we'll talk to you next week in the lobby bar.